Okay. Now, um, Capricorn. Let's get right into it. An hour of warming it up. An hour of warming it up. Okay, so gonna get right into it, guys. Right into it. Capricorn, first house is lit. You're the home sign. Okay, Capricorn suns, Capricorn risings. All right. If you're a Capricorn sun, you will still be feeling first house energy, even though you're another rising. All right. So shout out to y'all once again. Happy. I'm about to start saying happy first house transit. Low key give you solar return energy. Sarah Moon said, "No wonder Lori don't give a fuck." Right, but she's another puppet. She's another puppet. She's no different than Lori Harvey's no different than like a sexy red and a Sukiana. Like they're all puppets. Like you know, people. I've seen women justify Lori Harvey like she's living her best life. This, that, there. Living what? She's getting passed around in Hollywood. Is this the standard now? It's getting passed around. Like, like what the fuck? She's doing what she's walking in her power. Okay, all right. And some of y'all think some of us don't even realize some Hollywood relationships those are scripted too. All right, I just it's sad what they doing to that girl. It's sad for real. Anyways, you're the home Capricorn, home sign, home sign. All right, I call this personal rejuvenation. Personal rejuvenation. All right. First of all, all this activity in the first house, sun, been here. So there's a lot of things, Capricorn, sun rising, you've been seeing, all right, about yourself when it comes into positive and negative habits, all right? All that sun in the first house potential, all the aspirations that may have been neglected here, all them bitches started getting reignited, all right, around this time. Your 11th and third house may have been coming through for you, being like, yo, Cap, sun rising person. Like, what happened to that thing you said you wanted to build? What happened to that thing you wanted to structure in the first house? I think I got some more resources for this and third. So your 11th and third house may have been coming through for you a bit, Capricorn sun rising lately, helping you to rediscover yourself or add on to what you already have motion with in that first house. Okay. And then we got the trine. Before I even get into the trine, all right, yeah, matter of fact, let's go down to aspects. Yes. So we got that going on, the sun, and then the moon coming in here. It's just gonna rejuvenate these things. It's gonna have be very high spirited. There's gonna be a lot of energy you're gonna have this week. You've been dealing with a lot of vitality in general. Y'all just look at me. Y'all see me come on this motherfucker, and I just been so turned up lately. You know, it made me realize how much energy I lacked when I was high. And I thought I was turned up then. All right. So a lot of us is just attached to so much that's just keeping us away from our natural selves. But I ain't gonna lie, all this first house energy has been really hard to contain. So that's why you got to make sure Capricorn sun risings, as we finish out Capricorn season, you do your best to use this last beacon to direct that energy in the right place. And it's not even just about the sun. Mars is gonna be here for a little bit too. And Mars will be losing its mind in the first house. So just make sure Mars continue to have tact. All right. Mars always needs tact. All right. The more tact, more strategy you give Mars, the more efficient Mars is. All right. So we got that going on. But the sun and moon trining Uranus in the fifth. All right. So we got the sun and moon in the first house, trining Uranus in the fifth house. You are going through a whole transformation with how you present yourself to the world, how you express yourself and your self identity, Capricorn sun rising. Right now, there's some things you want to structure, build, and discipline. And best believe people are not going to like the way it looks. Or so I'm even gonna say, excuse me. Not saying people are not gonna like the way it look, but it's gonna be a new feel to people, and people may want to keep you condensed and let you tell you like, yo, can you stay in this bag? Can you stay in under this label that we had you under? You got energies out your first house influencing Uranus in the fifth, both expression houses that both attract light and attention. So now it's not even about you going through your personal transformations. They're placing you in situations where it's easy to be seen what you're being molded into. It's easy to be seen what you're disciplining, what you're placing time into, what you're restricting. Okay. So it gets to a point when you're working, and this is a general thing for I know a lot of y'all can relate. There may be times in your life you're just so focused, dedicated, and lasered, you just lasered in on something. And people, it's just certain things can't get in your space. Certain things just can't get in your space. A woman that's mad serious about dating, like very fucking serious about dating, is only so much she could let rock with a nigga that ain't trying to be serious with her. There's only so much. To entertain the conversation, get to know each other. Once she really picks up the feel, this nigga ain't really about shit. This nigga just wants to, just wants my body, yada yada. All right, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. But a woman that is on that level, okay, there's only so much that nigga. The nigga can have the lip piece like me. All right. It's not that many niggas that could talk like me though. All right. And that shit, that shit ain't gonna work because she not on that type time. That energy can't get into her force field because that's not the frequency vibration she is. Same thing with a nigga. A nigga could be focused and devoted towards this, that, and the third. And then, pretty girl come around, this, that, and the third. The flesh could give in. The flesh do be talking to a nigga, but a nigga just here with it. A nigga just here with it. And there's only so much that pretty face can do to get up in that man's space. All right. So that's how everything goes in life. When you're focused and devoted towards manifesting, channeling a certain energy, it's certain things that just can't get in your force field. But when we don't stand for nothing, oh yeah, we be doing whatever the fuck. We accessible to everybody. We in every club and every party. We be letting people in our home that in our bed that shouldn't be in our fucking bed. Wondering why the fuck you can't even get sleep the next 6 months. You got this 4 motherfuckers energies in your fucking bed. You washed your sheets, but you ain't do no real spiritual shit. You ain't put no Florida water in the fucking washing machine. And that's what y'all need to do. Put some Florida water in y'all fucking, don't have to put a lot. Sprinkle a little bit in that shit and let me know what type of sleep you get the next day when you put some of that in your shit, when you wash them bed sheets and pillows. All right. So sacred exchange energy, it goes so fucking deep. It goes so fucking deep. But who's teaching us about that? Who the fuck is teaching us about that? It ain't none of these weak ass black celebrities in the black community that have all this influence. You rather have these hoes talk about popping this and popping that. We rather glamorize Lori Harvey spreading her fucking poom poom everywhere and fucking Sukiyana and sex. Who the fuck is teaching us about sacred exchange energy? Nobody. And then wonder why the fuck we just reproducing all willy-nilly with no fucking conscience in the community. I'm not even gonna get on black people right now. I already told y'all Saturn ruled black people, so that's why I keep bringing black people up around this time. I'm not really trying to get on this right now. But I know I'm being used. It's 11:11. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make a wish. All right. We ain't got to wish for shit because we built it. We manifested. That wish. I'm off that wishing shit. I'm off that wishful thinking shit. We building right now. We ain't got to wish for nothing. We know what we working towards. We know what we manifested. Okay. So Capricorn Sun Rising, you let your new identity be developed in front of the motherfucking people, right? Be the example of what restriction look like. Be the example what discipline look like. Be the example of what it looks like for things not being able to enter your fucking space because you channeled into this, that, and the fucking third. You got this Capricorn. Right now, there's a Capricorn nigga just got out. And as soon as he got out, came back to the block, niggas like, yo, what's up, bro? I got this pack for you if you're trying to get back in the game. I got this, that. Nah, I'm good. I'm trying to be legit, brother. I'm walking the legit line. I got 2 strikes. If I get another one, it's my ass. So a lot of Capricorn Sun Risings, they whole hood is seeing them move differently. Nigga coming back from his job and shit. Like, oh, niggas looking at you trying to play you like, oh, you on that work and shit for real? You waiting 2 weeks for a check. Capricorn like, yeah, motherfucker. I can't deal with that fast money shit no more. It's things in life is more important than the money. Y'all not realizing the karma and the things are connected to the money and shit. So Capricorn, let them see that new efficient you be motherfucking expressed to the neighborhood. All right. Your ass got 2 strikes. Relax. Saturn don't be playing about niggas. You got Saturn placements. You get the harsh sentence. It ain't no. If you one of the lucky signs, the likable signs, you're Sag, you're Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Taurus. Judge might be a little light on your ass. You got them Saturn placements. Oh, it's your ass. They throwing the book at your ass. Saturn gonna be in the judge ear like, no, this motherfucker don't learn. I was sending mad signals. Give that motherfucker the book. Yeah, judge. I said, give the nigga the book. We done with this lifetime. I'm done with this nigga this lifetime. Give this nigga double life. I want this nigga to get locked up when he's born the next lifetime in this bitch. It's like, damn. I gotta do life when I come back. I'm just wasting lifetimes in this bitch. So Capricorn Sun Rising, you stay on the narrow path. All right, on the straight and narrow. So, but that's what we got going on with Uranus in the fifth house. A lot of my Capricorn sun rises right now around this time. There's a project that you probably been heavy on launching or overthinking about getting your budget together to invest in the fucking project. You want to be an artist or something. You like, damn, I could just build up my own in-home studio and just make my own music and really find my own sound and do this shit instead of thinking about it right now. Jump into that extreme in that extreme energy and get that shit the fuck done, right? Invest into them resources and get what you got to get to help improve once again, not just things dealing with what you're trying to craft with your personal aspirations and everything you're coming back into awareness of in your first house, but you know, things with your creative essence that could ultimately help you transform things with your reality. All right. You invest into that art. Now you put your art out, you connect to somebody else, or while you're making the art, going to the studio, you meet people at the studio, this, that, and the third. Life works in mysterious, beautiful, divine ways. We start seeing results of things before we even start getting to the goal of shit. When you're really focused, when you look back at the chapters of your life, some of y'all are in that phase right now, in a real focused season right now. And when you start looking back, or you're analyzing the space that you're in, look how much things you're manifesting before you even started getting to the goals you wanted. All right. Start meeting certain people, things start coming into alignment. That's God. Yes, that's God. You know, you're supposed to been walking this path, and you will get the signs and the signals to confirm you walking this path. I always tell y'all, some of y'all you will start something, you struggling with something, you starting a YouTube page, you starting this, that, and the third. You're gonna get that one comment. Your shit dry as hell, but you gonna get that one comment. Hey sis, hey bro, man, please keep making these videos. You don't know what you getting me through right now. And that's supposed to be the shit that uplift you, not how much money you think you finna make from something. Like, you shouldn't be getting into things, that's just based off the bread. You feel me? I get it. We live in a matrix talking about bread. We in Saturn season, we in Capricorn season, so we can't just be doing shit out here willy-nilly, not understanding that we got bills and priorities to take care of. But it comes a time where you got to start understanding how to align the things you're naturally gifted with, and the things you could do to help others and help the world. God will find that you will be stable and secure in that manner if you can move in that intention, right? How can we help others? How can I be of service to the world? How can I be of change to the world? Start there. Start there. How can I give my value to others? How can I help other people improve? Start there. All right. Now, so that's what we got going on with that Uranus trine in the fifth house. Uh and then we got that sextile to Neptune in the third, Capricorn sun rising. So right now, you're going to be able to see above the illusions in your surroundings. All right. So you may have illusions playing, you may have siblings, close friends, best friends. They're not on the type time that you're on with the things you're trying to build in your first house, but it may be around this time you start to realize the habits that you guys share together are part of the things that hold you back from building in the first house. So you got that going on, and the fact that this is a sextile, you're gonna start being the example right now in your third house. If not, if it hasn't already been manifested. All right. So you want to stop smoking. You want to start dieting. You want to get back to the gym, get back to your gym routine. You want to start reading again. You want to start consistently meditating or whatever the fuck it is. Watch your third house start adapting to it. Watch your third house like, yo, bro, can I come to the gym with you? Yo, sis, how exactly you meal prep? Like, you do it on Sundays. Is that be that example, Capricorn sun rising, while also being able to see above, you know, and really, really be attentive towards the things that pop up around this time that are showing these are the habits you developed from your third house and the people around you that's helping you that's helping you keep you in certain spaces, right? So you can either be the example for them to transform, or you could just make the realizations and not force it. I mean, you shouldn't force anybody nothing. Like I said, you being an example. If they want to change and catch on and be inspired, then that's on them. All right. But for the most part, if you do become more aware about how you stay in certain cycles, illusions, remember, Neptune likes to feel good. As spiritual Neptune is, it is still dealing with fantasy energy. So sometimes Neptune be getting off her rocker a little bit, and she thinks she's slick. This Pisces will do some real crazy shit, some immoral shit, and be like, it's just an experience. It's just this, that, and the third. All right. I don't want to. bring up the hypothetical examples I'm thinking in my head of something Pisces would do that's immoral. I don't even know if immoral is a word, but uh yeah, immortality. Yeah, that should be a word. Immoral. Anyways, it's been a long week, y'all. Sorry. But yeah, that fucking Neptune energy would start justifying some bullshit. Okay. So not to get too deep on Pisces crazy delusional ass, but for the most part, Capricorn sunrise, that's what's going on in your third house with this harmony with Neptune. Okay, if anything, you might get support from that third house to help improve something with your personal rejuvenation process. All right, then we got Mars in your first house, right, going to work. Capricorn sunrise, this is also why you deal with so much has so much vitality right now. All right, that's why your drive is so high right now, because Mars is loving the space it's in. It's exalted in Capricorn, but it's home in the first house. So this is personal recognition through my hard work. In some type of way, Mars is getting some accolades. Mars is getting some accolades, ain't the word, excuse me. It's getting some notoriety. It's getting some recognition. It's getting seen for some of the things that is transforming and building. That will gas Mars up some more. Sometime Mars and Capricorn, Mars in the 10th house placements have to relax on not allowing how they're being seen to throw them off their rocker, right? You start developing a status, you start your business expanding, this, that, and the third, you start getting more known for what you're building. That it gasses Mars up, and it's great fuel to keep Mars going, but you don't want to get too lost into the clout, right? These type of placements can get clouded quick. All right. These type of placements kind of know what it feels like to be popular a little bit before they expand into something that in their later stages of life that really deal with popularity or some sense of notoriety. All right, so I want y'all to keep that in mind. Mars and Cap in that first house, and it's trining Jupiter in the fifth. Okay, it's trining Jupiter in the fifth. So we know Uranus is in that fifth, helping encourage you to change things and utilize the power that you have from a creative perspective in this area to possibly see how it could mold opportunities in your reality. But now, with Mars harmonizing with Mars in the first house, personal transformation, right? Personal determination, but then it's harmonizing with Jupiter in the fifth. So everything dealing with self and creative expression, there's more of a expanded way look that you're dealing with these energies right now. It could be from a mild to a major perspective. It could be situations right now, Capricorn sunrise, you feel like you're not that expressive in your relationship, in your workplace, within your creative group, within your associates. Your ass gonna jump into into an expression bag, around this time in a reasonable manner, right? From not feeling condensed. But the thing is, once again, when Mars aspects Jupiter, Mars is able to make more wiser moves with its passion. Mars, jumps into a little bit of a philosophical bag with what it's doing. It's not as just reckless with its pure passionate intent with something. Okay, so Jupiter in the fifth house has been accumulating so much knowledge and wisdom in this past year when it comes into the a lot of you guys, shit, a lot of Capricorn sun rising with Jupiter transiting their fifth jumped into new experiences dealing with self-expression in the past year in general. So now Mars wants to take all of that into account and see how we could continue to use that expertise, use that new sense of wisdom to continue transforming things in our reality. All right. So it's a lot of fire, it's a lot of transformation, there's a lot of high energy between those expression houses from our Capricorn sun rising. And then we have the sextile to Saturn in the third. Then we have the sextile to Saturn in the third. Okay. So a lot of my Capricorn sun risings, you got the Neptune in there. So you're processing things in with illusions and whatnot in that area. But at the same time, you're able to access Saturn energy here. So if you ask a lot of Capricorn sun risings, ask them about their close relationships and situations with their siblings in the past, what year? Saturn got into Pisces, the top of April last year? Was it the end of winter? I know it was around that early. I forget exactly what month Saturn got into Pisces, but I know it was in that first quarter last year, right? So, with that being said, look at Capricorn sunrise, go interview them, ask them how their relationship with their close friends have been, ask them how detached they might have been from some of their close friends, ask them the first time, this might have been some of the first times they got into serious feuds with close friends, best friends, siblings. Probably ain't fucking with some siblings right now. Probably ain't fucking with some siblings right now. So there's a lot of things that Capricorn sun rising, you guys are being pushed to evolve from in your surroundings in general. There's a lot of things y'all being pushed to evolve from y'all surroundings in general, and y'all know better. Ain't none of this new. Whatever the habit is, the person, place, or thing that's surrounding you, all right. It may be a habit that you're learning to overcome that you develop from your adolescent stages of life, because the third house rules our adolescent stages of life and early education and whatnot. All right. Also, with that being this, also with the third house ruling those things, that may also be a lot of the things that you can use around this time. Familiar education, knowledge you've been had, you know. So any opportunities that people want to access you because they want to learn something from you and it's something you've been you, that is an opportunity. Go teach that motherfucker. Go give what service that motherfucker, because you don't know who they finna recommend. You don't know what that opportunity is gonna expand into. All right, Capricorn, sun rising.